of the questions that they usually ask me is, where did this passion come from? And that's a good question. If you think about it, passions are born in two ways. Either there's someone who passes it on you, which is often a parent, and in that case you can consider yourself lucky. Because if a parent passes on the passion for motorsport to you, it's because they have already raced and maybe they have the money to get you to racing. So you start as a child, and if you're good, lucky and rich enough, you can get to the top. Or sometimes it happens that no one transmits this passion to you, because you already have it inside you. It's in your DNA. You don't know it, but it's there. And it is perhaps the purest and most present form of passion, because it has always existed, because that passion is you. I can't tell you when I realized that I had it on me. And from these photos, I understand that it was always there, even though no one knew it, not even me. But the days spent playing Gran Turismo 2, followed by the days spent at the simulator playing and editing the race videos, I never even had the money for a rental card. But I had a dream, and I had a certainty that few things in life could excite me like motorsports. An entire team working together to prepare a car or motorcycle with which you define the laws of physics, define fate and facing fears, fight in an arena together with other crazy enthusiasts like you, in fierce duels that no matter how hard and destructive they may be, they end up binding you inextricably to your opponents for the rest of your life. I dare you to find something more beautiful, to find something more exciting, pure and wonderful than the passion for motorsports. And to answer the initial question, this passion was not passed on me by anyone. It was born with me. And I discovered it by living. I never had the economic possibilities to race, but I had a dream. And willpower turns dreams into reality. After 31 years of work, here I am today in Valencia. EuroNASCAR European Championship, my first race.
So we're here, finally. You can't imagine how it feels like. I mean, it's only Thursday and the paddock is empty. It's just the trucks and the cars, no spectators, no fans, nothing. And it's something I've never felt before, guys. It's unimaginable. So today we just have 3 hours of pre-practices. My teammate Max Lanza is going in. And the thing is that in these 3 hours we split the car. So I will do some laps, then he will do some more laps and like that. I still can't believe it.
caldo,
Very good.
Benone veramente, bravissimo, grande.
Baffo sotto è sempre tuo,
No, di nuovo? Il mio problema sono due. I problemi sono bloccaggio in frenata davanti.
Ci fa caldo,
Quindi bloccaggi ti direi in quelle curve dove devo portare dentro tanta frenata, quindi quel destra bastardo dove devi frenare sul cordolo, sempre blocco. E l'altro problema che ho qual è? Che mi va in sottosterzo e non riesco più a farla volcare.
The basic concept is that I'm doing something wrong when braking, but I don't know what yet. So I try to figure out with Manuel, my track engineer, if I need to improve something in my driving or if there is something to change in the setup. And there is still a long way to go and there are many things to learn. But the starting point is good. 4th time overall, counting pros as well. I'm going even faster than expected.
Ma se spiattelli in qualifica poi non te la cambiano?
Due, secondo me
No, beh, chiaro.
pure io, sì.
Ah, pure te. Ah, volevi fare il furbo. It went good, but once again I broke the front splitter, the fourth, the fifth, and well, one flat spot, two flat spots, three flat spots, four flat spots, and five flat spots. Yeah, you can also see the fabric here. Okay, I quite messed it up in the brakings. The thing is that it was my first time here, and there are those two corners which are super tricky, where the instinct tells you to brake and corner at the same time, but your brain should tell you, no, don't do it, because if you brake hard and start to turn, you immediately lock up the tires. So you have to put the car straight, pointing the wall, brake, and then when you start releasing the brakes, starting to turn. I should have known that, but yeah, I made a mistake. Anyway, it was not that bad. I did the fourth time overall, and probably it was the best in EuroNASCAR too. So, not bad. Now I just need to learn how to brake.
Yeah, because on Saturday in qualifying we mount 4 new tires with which I'll have to do the qualifying, race 1 and race 2. So if I ruin them in qualifying, I'll destroy my weekend. If you do a flat spot in qualifying, you can ask to have it replaced for safety reasons. But still, these tires cost 500 euros each, so no thanks. And the first day of practice is over. Super good, I would say. I go to sleep happy, rested and energized for Friday, the day the race weekend officially begins. First official free practice session. I go in with finished tires, and let's see how it goes. No, everybody stops. This is undrivable. The truck slips and these tires suck. They're finished. So back to the box, we change them and new tires. Okay, now it's drivable. Well, actually, despite the new tires, the track is still slippery. And that's one of the things that I will keep in mind this season. This car may change a lot between sessions, so you have to be good to adapt.
I should say good, but the only good position is the first. So considering that the second is the first of the last ones, I'm second. That was a totally different track than yesterday. The thing is that yesterday I was braking like a dog. And I was braking like a Formula 1. So if I was in Formula 1, probably Bono would have come to me and said, very good, man. But in this case, no. You should not brake like that with the NASCAR because I destroyed 5 tires yesterday. So I started braking as I should, but I had a ton of understeer, massive understeer. That's why I went off twice. Anyway, P2. The first one did the best overall, even faster than the pros, so it's okay. That's okay.
His name is Vladimir Tsiortsis, a young Cypriot kid who simply made the most crazy time and kicked everyone's ass. Well, luckily enough, I have an ace up in my sleeve. And do you know what it is? My team, Cal Racing. Founded in the 70s, they competed in many classes during the years, and then in 2004 they competed in the Superstar Series, debuting 9 years later in EuroNASCAR in 2013. We can call it one of the true top teams in the series, having won 33% of the races in the pro history. They have a huge experience, combined with professional track engineers, coupled with another great wild card, my teammates. Jimmy Ercoli, pro, on car 54, European Vice Champion. Nicolo Rocca, pro, with car 56, who will kick everyone else in this pro weekend. And so I can compare my data with theirs and figure out how to really take this car to the limit. That's because the only real way to improve yourself is to have someone who goes faster than you to teach you how to do it. Second free practice, the last one before the qualifying. It is crucial to get a good result in order to understand if the car is okay and if I understood how to drive. The traffic is crazy. And Manuel told me in Vallelunga, and Manuel told me during the test. And you know, 32 cars on track, 7 seconds between the first and the last. That's a lot. And it's hot as well. I've put a thermometer inside the car and it says 40 degrees Celsius. I feel like it's more because I'm boiling inside the car, but it's hard to drive like this. Guys, it's unbelievable. 25 minutes, 5 to go, and I still didn't make a chrono. Ah, 1 minute to go. This is the last try, man. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 43.0. It's not super fast, but it's the fastest time in the session. Boom!
E anche oggi il 42 lo vediamo domani. Allora, il fatto è che ho fatto un po' di errori per capire un po' il limite. E poi mi sono trovato in quel limbo di merda di cui dico ok, faccio un cooldown, però c'erano tutte le macchine distanziate uguali, passa uno, passa l'altro e riparto.
Ti ricordi la tangenziale?
Sì, ma peggio, perché in tangenziale almeno puoi metterti a destra, non si sorpassa a destra, è superamento, però dato che stanno tutti a sinistra, in coda, tu ti metti a destra, dritto e qua, no, scusate, devo farvi vedere una roba, vieni Teo. Guys, I wanna try it, look at that, the trucks. Look at this, look at how big it is. I want to drive one, that's huge. Please, let me do one race with one of these, please. Wow.
Yeah, this is just one of the cool things that you can find at EuroNASCAR race weekend. Everything here is an incredible show and super cool. Track races, side events, concerts, music, cheerleaders, but we'll get into that. First, I want to show you what team spirit means.
Fenomeno.
All'ultimo.
Fenomeno.
No, dai.
Fenomeno.
Non esageriamo.
Cazzo, fenomeno.
Grazie. Avrei dovuto farlo prima. O sbagliavo, c'era traffico.
Ho visto.
Suspense, volevo dare un po' di sofferenza nel
Ho
box.
visto, ma vai, cioè, è fantastico.
Grazie.
Bravo.
We're on the starting grid. Not ready to start yet because it's Friday. The thing is that we are arranging all the cars and we are so many this year, like 38 cars. It's a record for EuroNASCAR and that's amazing because we're going to make the photo shoot. And the cool thing is that I also found a friend of mine racing in legend cars who came here to race with NASCAR, and there are also ladies racing here, and that's wonderful, simply amazing. This is pure racing. That's why I love it. You probably noticed that we have different brands here because we have the Dodge, the Mustang, the Chevrolet. So you may say, okay, different manufacturers, different constructors. No, the cars are all the same. Nothing changed except for the dress, okay, the fairings, just the shape, the chassis, the engine, the gearbox, everything else is completely the same for each car. The engine is Chevrolet and that's it. Every car is the same, every car is identical. Only the setup, the team and the driver. That's what really matters. And that has been made to make the championship as most affordable as possible. And that's why you can see so many cars, because compared to other classes and to other cars, it's not expensive at all.
I don't know if from these moments on the grid that you just saw, you were able to breathe the same atmosphere that I was breathing there. But I really hope so. Because I really couldn't describe you in words the emotions that I felt. It's an European championship. It has the level of an European championship, but it has that warm and welcoming atmosphere that you find in amateur competitions. And that's something I never thought I'd be able to find in motorsports. Everybody knows each other, all friends, all happy to be in this adventure. Mechanics sleeping at the racetrack next to their cars, rival teams feeding each other. It's so wonderful. I just got into it and I don't want to leave it.
So I just want to show you how we are arranged. So this is our van, which has been sponsored to us by 3C, an Italian company, and it's wonderful. Really, this changed our life because you can live the paddock from the inside. We sleep there, we eat there, apart from tonight that we eat in the hospitality. Then here, there is the hospitality of Cal Racing, and look at what they're doing. The barbecue, I love it. And obviously, pasta. They say that Italians always eat pasta. It's quite true. I can confirm that. And here, they are working on the cars, and you may wonder, what are they doing exactly? We didn't do any damage today. Well, actually, because we're talking about a pro team, they are changing many parts. What does it mean? It means that for the free practices, they use, let's say, older parts, while they save the newest parts for the qualifying race. That is made in order to prevent failures and to make the car better for qualifying race, okay? So the mechanics will spend the whole evening changing those parts in order to provide us the best possible car for tomorrow morning. And this is something that I love. The paddock and the box in the evening. The sun going down, the guys working on the cars, and it's magic. Only those who lived motorsports know what it means.
I don't know if it happens to you too, but on every race weekend, when I go from free practice to qualifying, the atmosphere totally changes. In free practice, you're carefree because you're enjoying it, you're driving, you're having fun. You know that the result you're going to make, yeah, it can be nice, but in the end of the day, it doesn't count at all because you don't score points. Well, here in qualifying, it's not like that. Qualifying is crucial. The whole weekend depends on it. Mistakes are not allowed. And the vibe in the pits changes. The looks change and tension appears on everyone's faces. Now it's time to focus. Now it's time to enter qualifying. Here we go. First qualifying of an European Championship. There's a lot of traffic and there's no much time, so it's fundamental to do a good lap to start in front. .42.8, finally below 143. Now that I got a good time, I push like a beast and try to lower it. Anyway, the lap is still good, I keep pushing. Too early on the gas. That was a good lap, but with errors. The final time is 42.4. That's good, but I still have margin. So I'll stop to fix the pressures.
Quanti abbiamo girato in 42 in quanti?
Okay, you guys don't hear it, but in the radio there's the engineer telling me that I am in P2. Half a second from Vladimir Tsiortsis. Man. And I am 1/10 ahead of Dubek, which is the last year champion. I'll try to beat him. I need to lower. Okay, I hit the traffic and I couldn't put together a good lap. I only have one attempt left, so it's now or never. And in this lap, I will show you the circuit. Welcome to Valencia. This is the same track as the MotoGP. We are on the main straight. We put the 4th gear. We reach almost 230 kilometers an hour at the end of the straight. Hard braking with left tooth, downshift 1 gear. Be ready to hit all the curb in the inside, not to go to track limits in the outside, and then flat in 3rd gear to brake in turn 2, 2nd gear downshift. And it's quite tricky because the rear is very oversteering and it's really hard to control the car. Flat out in the turn 3, in 3rd gear downshift to the 2nd to turn 4, quite tricky. We have to accelerate way before the apex in order to exit as fast as possible. Very light on the braking for turn 5, and here comes another tricky corner. It's uphill, so you don't have to brake that much, because if you exaggerate, you lose the rear. And here again, you have to be flat out right in the apex. You can also see the footwork in the low right corner of the video, so you can understand that I am not using the clutch to downshift. Very long left corner downhill. You have to use all the curb in the inside, all the curb in the outside, flat out in this left corner. And this is the second hardest braking of the circuit. You have to trail brake a lot until way after the apex. I accelerated too early here. I lost a bit, not that much, but it's one of those corners where you have to accelerate very late. Very difficult right, fast corner on the right. You usually go wide on the gravel because the car is very understeering there, and then you go to brake in the last. No! Fuck! I broke the gearbox. Fuck! I can't believe it. I broke the gearbox. That was a good lap. I can't believe it. I just wasted the qualifying. No!
Rotto il cambio.
Che è successo?
Rotto il cambio.
Il cambio?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm super pissed. Putting together the best sectors, I had 141.9. That would have been the pole of the EuroNASCAR 2 and the 4th best lap in the EuroNASCAR Pro. Unfortunately, I still don't have the car in hand, so I couldn't put it together.
Se avessi più chilometri avrei fatto il giro giusto, ok? Il punto è che non sono riuscito a fare il giro giusto per quelle...
It's just a matter of experience. Come on, it's my first race. I have to be happy with this result, and I think it's already a miracle that I qualified in 2nd position and start on the front row ahead of everyone else.
Però una cosa l'hai fatta, una cosa importante.
Cosa?
Mi scusi, guardi.
No, l'ha rotto Max quello. L'ha rotto Max.
Vabbè dai, stavolta sei salvato, me lo aspetto in gara.
Quando è entrato lui non c'era.
No guys, no more split or spoiler or whatever the fuck you call the thing in this front that I always break. This time it was Max, who did the qualifying right before me, who broke it. Okay, now it's time to let you see the EuroNASCAR show. What looked like a lifeless paddock yesterday suddenly came alive, flooded with fans flocking to see the spectacle of motorsports. A crowd that I've never seen before in a car championship other than Formula 1.
I want to show you how everything is working here, because the EuroNASCAR is simply amazing. It's something that I've never seen in Italy. I'm not used to that. So, you know the grid? That area where the cars stay and which is forbidden to everyone, which is just allowed for the mechanics and the media? Okay, nothing like that. Here, everybody can go on the grid. Can you imagine that? It's open to everybody. So now we're going to the grid to see how my teammate is doing, and I'll show you how everything works. Here, this is not one of those races super crowded, and we're expecting 15,000 people. So it's already a lot. And think about Brands Hatch, we'll have 50,000 people. Incredible. This is the grid. Can you imagine that? I've never seen anything like that in Italy. Look at this. Wow. So, great girls, that thing that they got removed in Formula 1, and I don't understand why, because it's nice to see girls, cheerleaders in super American style, and the Americans are the #1 in the world for the show. And you feel the influence of the USA here. So, we walk the grid, and I show you how all the cars are placed. As you can see, they are placed 2 by 2. This is because the race will start with the rolling start. And the amazing thing is that the drivers are there, so they can sign autographs to the fans, they can take pictures with the fans. And you see that every passionate about cars can go on the grid and breathe the real motorsport. And we get to the end of the grid, where my teammate is going to start. He was very unlucky because he got a penalty. He was driving very fast, but he was penalized due to a red flag. He didn't see it. So he's forced now to do a crazy comeback. I don't know if you hear it. As usual, in every race, they play the American anthem and then the anthem of the country where we're racing. And now, one of the most exciting things, how do you think they're going to start their engines? Woo! And now they will start the formation lap behind the safety car, and only when they will get to the main straight at the green lights, they will be ready to start. Yeah. So in 2 hours I will be there. The victory lane. The first 3 drivers will come here after the race and they will celebrate the results here in front of all the people with the music, the cheerleaders, and this is pure show and it's pure amazing. Imagine to celebrate the victory in front of all the people coming here today. Wow.
But let's rewind the tape by half an hour because Max Lanza did something incredible. Check this out. The quality of the camera is not that great, so I will just show you a few moments. He's starting in the 32nd position and immediately 2 overtakes. 3 overtakes. 4th overtaking on the outside. And now look at, oh my god, on the straight. Look at what they're doing here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 3 wide, 3 wide. He overtook 3 cars in 1 turn. And that was just the beginning because he went from 32nd to 9th. 23 overtakes in 1 race. So I went straight to the box to applaud him because he did something incredible.
Che gara hai fatto, cazzo!
Grande Max.
Unbelievable, Max. Unbelievable, really. So soon it will be my turn, and while I was celebrating Max in the pit, I saw the gearbox of Ercole Cars 54 disassembled on the bench. So I take the opportunity to explain you one fundamental rule.
My teammate Gianmarco Ercole broke the gearbox in the first lap, so instead of retiring the car, he managed to get back to the pit lane. They changed the gearbox in order to let him do only 1 fast lap during the race, because thanks to that lap, he will start first tomorrow. Yeah, that's because the race 2 grid is determined by the best laps in race 1. So if you have an accident in race 1, you can remedy and not lose the entire weekend.
So in race 1, I will not have only to try to win, but I will also have to try to make the fastest lap possible because that lap will determine my starting position in race 2. So the time has come. My first race in EuroNASCAR is about to begin. I'll be honest, I am calm. Maybe it's because this dream that I'm living is so beautiful that the positive feelings are so strong that they overpower the negative ones. Of course, I am tense, yeah, but I'm also happy, calm, and charged. It is difficult to tell you what I feel inside my helmet right now. I go back in my mind to when I was a kid, that dream of racing. An impossible dream. A dream that everyone told me to lock away and go do something else with my life since I would never be able to realize it. And today I am here, in Valencia, on the EuroNASCAR grid, the front row. Getting here was not fast. It was not easy. It took 10 years. 10 fucking long years. But finally, I made it. And today, I'm here. The Spanish anthem, The whole team lined up standing by my side, happy and proud that their efforts and nights spent disassembling and reassembling the car are repaid with this front row. The spectator in the stands, over 15,000 in 2 days. And I really don't know what to say. I wanna cry from joy. I wanna stop the time and enjoy this moment forever. But maybe it is the fact that it is not eternal that makes it so beautiful, magical. But now, it's no longer the time to be emotional. It is no longer the time to enjoy this moment. It is time to focus. It is time to fight. It is time to win.
Drivers, start your engines.
Radio check. Check, ok, tu mi senti? Forte e chiaro. Dai. Formazione 2 a 2, formazione 2 a 2, Paiati nella formazione 2 a 2, ricordati la distanza.
So, here we go, the formation lap begins, and I will explain you how the rolling start works, because here they are extremely strict. We arrange ourselves in 2 rows, one all to the left with the pole position, and the other one all to the right. The car in P2, which is me, has to start 1 meter behind the pole position. Not exactly side by side, but 1 meter behind. And the cars behind me has to keep 1 meter from each other. We keep second gear at 3700 RPMs. Not less, not more. All the eyes on the traffic lights, and as soon as they go green, boom, full throttle. But we still can't overtake nor change line. Only after we pass the finish line, we can go out of the file and try to pass.
Ricordati la tua posizione sulla linea.
Flag is on and we are underway and racing here. Great start by the looks of it from Tsiotsis into the first corner.
I survived Turn 1, but Tsiotsis got me. Man, I must not let him go. I'll just stick to his ass and don't let him get away.
Bueno, già sta credendo. Bravo!
Look at Gene Linster, my teammate. How he wants to try and overtake me. I won't give up. I won't give up.
Esterno, attenzione.
I didn't expect him to be so aggressive. It was crucial the spotter via radio who told me that he was in the outside, because from the mirrors in this car you can't see it. Really, you can't see anything. You have no idea where the other car is.
Mamma mia, paura.
Lol. These things you're hearing them off air, because I put the microphone on the engineer, which keeps recording all the time, even if he's not talking to me, and it's fun. Yeah, I didn't tell you. On the pit lane, there is a terrace where all the spotters go and they can see the whole track and tell us via radio what's going on. This is super mega important. Anyway, I lost a bit from Tsiotsis. I need to catch him again.
concentrati per andare a prendere quello davanti e cercare di fare il giro veloce, concentrati per questo.
Come on, I got him. He seems to be struggling a bit in these first laps. Shit, how much acceleration he gave to me. I don't know, he probably has a setup that gives him more traction over me, but what a difference. We're going pretty fast. 43.6 for Tsiorsis, 43.4 for me. And these are the same times that the guys in the Pro did. Lenzler is still behind, so let's keep focused.
Per ora giro veloce, 4 decimi da quello davanti, mancano 4 decimi.
Good, I have the fastest lap of the race for now, and this will be crucial for tomorrow.
Non sta rispettando i track limits all'ingresso di curva 1, segnalalo. Continua ad andare nella corsia box.
Here, look at turn 1. You see how he's going on the orange and red part? That was forbidden. That's why I'm telling it to the spotter, because, you know, if he does it too many times, he needs to be penalized.
Doesn't really seem to be the case. Naska is holding on to the back of this car.
Prossimo giro, cerca di fare il giro veloce, cerca il prossimo giro.
Whoa, fuck! No! Holy shit! I just lost a bit of focus talking to the spotter and I made a mistake. It was not his fault because he talked to me before the corner, but I still need to get used to it. It's just a matter of getting used. I lost so much time on sources and I don't know if I can get it back. Oh, what a drift, man. I'm starting to struggle with the rear tires. I have no traction, and that's it.
Albè, un po' più conservativo, stai andando sempre in sovra,
I don't know, I see Tsiortis who stays on track while I'm struggling like crazy. We have a setup that here suffers a lot, and he also is more experienced than me, but I will have to change something in my driving if I want to win.
Quite a lot quicker than everyone behind him at the moment. Naska with more sideways action. All the more power to you, Alberto. You paid for those Hoosier tyres, you may as well use them.
Yeah, at least the drifting courses that I did were useful to me. Okay, I put together a good lap, 143.1. Not bad. I want to see how Tsiorsis did.
Ripetimi il tempo per il giro veloce.
42,5. Siamo a metà gara.
What the fuck? No, that time is unreachable. I just need to know where we'll start tomorrow with this lap time.
Che posizione partirai domani con questo tempo?
Per domani sei P2 per domani.
In che posizione partirei con questo tempo domani?
I can't hear anything with this radio. You know, half of the time I need to ask to repeat.
P2, P2, P2.
Allora gestisco la gomma.
Okay, I guess it doesn't make sense anymore to keep pushing. Yeah, this is the best thing to do, to hold the tires for race 2. I'm sorry that this first race was a bit boring. You know, usually in NASCAR happens so many things, disaster, wrecks, and yeah, today nothing happened. In all the other races were the disaster. Here, nope. The thing is that Ciorsis was too fast for me, he had too much, but being my debut here, it was okay. What do you think?
Bandiera a scacchi, dai cazzo, dai cazzo!
Bravo!
Mamma mia, I gotta be happy. You know, I didn't have the pace to stay in the front, so I can't complain. That's it.
Dai, va bene così, andava troppo forte, purtroppo non ne avevo per andare a prenderlo, non ne avevo.
Dai che domani gli famo il culo,
Che cazzo, le avrà bruciate le gomme oggi lui, no?
Beh, spero di sì, che le abbia minimo bruciate, è andato fortissimo.
So what could be better than a podium at the debut race? Well, a victory? Come on, let's not go over the top. The thing that makes me the happiest is that everyone I met in the paddock, from the organizer to the opponents to my team members, the mechanics and team manager, told me that they had underestimated me and never expected such a good result. Which, if you think about it, I could look at it in two ways. I might be disappointed because so far I have not worked well enough on social media and on the track to gain competitive credibility, or I could be happy because in fact I did even better than you could expect from someone with so little experience. In any case, we can all be happy with this result, built solely and exclusively with hard work. The team for putting a winning car in my hands, my agency for finding sponsors and organizing everything, my staff for always producing wonderful videos, my family for always supporting me morally, you for always following me, and myself for always learning from my opponents and for never falling victim to arrogance. Tonight we sleep satisfied because tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is race 2 and I will get my revenge.